It was a typical summer night when a group of friends decided to explore the abandoned asylum on the outskirts of town. They had heard all the urban legends about the place, the ghostly sightings, the mysterious disappearances, and the rumors of occult rituals. But they were thrill seekers, and the idea of a haunted asylum was too tempting to resist. As they crept through the decrepit hallways, they could feel the weight of the building's dark history bearing down on them. The walls were peeling and stained, and the air was thick with the smell of decay, but they pressed on, their flashlights illuminating the way. It wasn't long before they started to hear strange noises, shuffling footsteps, eerie whispers, and the occasional bang or clang. At first they tried to brush it off as their imaginations played tricks on them, but the sounds grew louder and more persistent, and they couldn't deny that something was amiss. That's when they saw her, a spectral figure in a white gown, gliding down the hallway towards them. Her eyes were black and hollow, and her face twisted into a grotesque snarl. They froze in terror, unable to move as she approached. Suddenly she let out a blood-curdling scream that echoed throughout the asylum, and just as suddenly she vanished into thin air. The friends were left shaken and unnerved, but they decided to press on, convinced that it was just a trick of the mind. But as they descended deeper into the asylum, they began to realize that they were not alone. Shadowy figures flitted across their vision, and they felt a cold breath on the backs of their necks. Doors slammed shut on their own, and the temperature plummeted. It wasn't long before they were hopelessly lost, wandering the endless maze of hallways and rooms. And then they heard it, a low, guttural growl that seemed to come from all around them. They turned a corner, and there it was, a massive hulking creature with glowing red eyes and razor-sharp claws. They ran as fast as they could, their hearts pounding in their chests, but the creature was fast, and it chased them relentlessly, snarling and snapping at their heels. They stumbled and fell, and just when they thought it was all over, they saw a glimmer of light. They burst through a door and stumbled out into the cool night air, gasping for breath. They looked back, but the asylum was dark and silent. The creature was nowhere to be seen. They never went back to the asylum again, and they never spoke of what they saw. But the memories of that night stayed with them, haunting them for years to come.